everyone, Kyle here, and it is Sunday. And you know what that means? It's time for weekly purchases, that time of the week where we investigate what came through the door via DHL, Amazon, UPS, United States Postal Service, FedEx, and of course, that old cagey outlaw, Waylon Jennings. It is the weekly purchases and a couple of rounds of weekly purchases in the back half. But first, we got some housekeeping to do. You got to thank our friends, jaystoysandgames.com. Use code Kyle, save yourself 15% on all in-stock items for sponsoring this episode of Weekly Purchases. Check them out, and you'll see some stuff from Jay's later in this very video here. And we got a new month, so new Patreon, giving away 2 different Patreon giveaways this month. We got Brody Lee Jazzwares Vault exclusive and The Rock Street Fighter Mattel Walmart exclusive. So 2 different exclusives being given away over there on Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support this YouTube channel. All kinds of stuff over there every single day. Early access to every video we do on both YouTube channels. And I say we, I mean me, Todd McFarlane. I guess Todd's on the couch sometimes. And my wife, Angie, of course, for the podcast. You can usually get the podcast on Fridays before it drops on Tuesday. So it is the podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show. Available wherever podcasts are found with videocast on YouTube. This week is a very special episode where I talk about a Connect 4 tournament I was involved in. Yes, Connect 4. Yes, Connect 4, Todd McFarlane. And we learned about my wife, how she likes to eat corn the long way. And more on that and much, much more over there, of course, on The Kyle Peterson Show every Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found with videocast on YouTube. I was a road warrior this week. I was in the Quad Cities. Beautiful this time of year. Check out my figure hunt on the channel. You'll see some of the things I found along the way on the way to the Quad Cities. But a busy, busy week. Back on the road this week as well. Up there in Dubuque, and I'm up in a little bit of Wisconsin, and then I go to Kansas City for a week, and then I go to Minneapolis. I'm all over the place, but wouldn't have it any other way. No rest for the wicked, Ozzy Osbourne style, as we always do say as well. Besides that, not a lot going on as far as housekeeping. Still cold around these parts here. It is Royal Rumble weekend, and in a plot twist, it's on Saturday, unfortunately, and you're probably watching this on Sunday, unless you're a Patreon member. So I'm going to use my prediction for who's going to win the Royal Rumble. I think it's going to be like Roman Reigns. I think that makes sense to me. I don't know. It's a weird Rumble this year because they didn't announce very many people for it. So does that mean a lot of surprises, or I don't know what that exactly means. Brock Lesnar, always a wild card. You have to think Roman or Brock, one of them will be a main eventer. It has to be, right? Or maybe Finn Balor will sneak in. Is he in the Rumble, Todd? Todd doesn't know. Maybe he'll sneak in. I could see him and CM Punk going at it, or maybe they go at it at Elimination Chamber. Who knows how it'll go, but you know it's got to be a heavy hitter winner. It's not going to be our friend Matt Cardona. I would love to see Matt Cardona win, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. But we'll see where the Rumble goes. It's going to be interesting, I guess, Saturday afternoon. If you already watched it, if you're watching this on Sunday. But we'll see where the Royal Rumble goes. Always a fun pay-per-view, a very popular one. It's the only one my daughters would even think about even watching. So we'll see. Maybe they'll watch it with me. But besides that, nothing else really to talk about. But we do got some questions, so let's dive into it. Let's bring in the mail girl. Let's do Question of the Week. All right, time for Question of the Week, and we got Angie here today. Angie, say hello.
Hello.
It's good to have you back for the Question of the Week.
The honky tonk dad.
The honky tonk dad. That's exactly what I am.
Cutie.
I love the honky tonk man. I love being a dad. I love being a dad. I'm the honky tonk dad. You know, those kids are so lucky to have a dad like me. You know, I joke around, have fun all the time, and they just like roll their eyes at me all the time. One day when I'm 6 feet under, they're going to say, oh man, I would kill for one of dad's jokes right about now. Nah, and I'll say, nope, and I'll be up there in heaven, of course. You'll be somewhere else. I'll be in heaven.
I told you so.
I'll be giving them the shame on you guys down low. So that's what'll be happening there. But Angie's here dressed appropriately.
Cozy vibes.
Cozy vibes. Nobody likes cozy vibes. What are we doing? We're ready for summer. We're ready for Angie straight from the pool.
Yeah.
That's what we're ready for.
We're ready for
Angie straight from the pool, ready to party, get the backwards hat on, a couple of high noons in her, and watch out. It's coming sooner rather than later, maybe. I don't know, but it's like 100 degrees below zero, I think, currently outside.
Snowing.
Cold. Snowing. Ugh, what are we doing? What are we doing here? But Angie, I know what you're doing here. It's time for the Question of the Week, and we got another question this week, just like we have on the Kyle Peterson Show podcast. Maybe one day it'll be called the Kyle Peterson and Angie Show. But I said once Angie starts putting notes together for it, then we can add her name into it.
I'm not committed enough.
She's not committed. It's barely time to get her in there. But Angie is there for the Kyle Peterson Show each and every Tuesday. Check out this week's episode where you can learn about Angie eating corn the long way.
Oh, God.
Yeah, she does. Anyways, all right, Angie, it's time for question of the week. You do a great job at it. It could be a whole new wave of income for you. There'd be somebody that'd be into it, I'm sure. Somebody. But Angie, it's time for the question of the week. And if you want to be the question of the week, you know what to do. Put it in the comments of this very video, and you too could be question of the week. But Angie, it's time for you to do your thing. Read it.
Do your thing. Jonathan Hodap, 8735. Question: what is your go-to meal? I think is what he meant.
Oh, yeah.
Go-to meal on the road if you can't have pizza.
Go-to mean. I'm really mean on the road. I get those truck drivers and I drive by them and I do one of these. And then they honk their horn. It's fun on the road there. But Jonathan, I guess she does those kind of things. Remember that time you flashed that truck driver? Oh, it was a wild time. It was a wild time. But Angie, Jonathan Hodap, all in on the questions. He was question of the week, I think, on the podcast coming up this week, if I'm not mistaken. So he's a guy with a million questions. That's my kind of guy, of course, of course. You know, I'd ask my dad questions all the time. Hey, Dad, why is this? What's this? Dad, when you were little, what was it like when life was in black and white? I remember asking my dad that. It's like all these shows he watched when he was a kid. I'm like, how was it? Like, what did you do when you first saw color, when things turned to color? Like, I, as a little kid, thought everything was black and white back then. Wild times. But what is your go-to meal on the road if you can't have pizza? And I always try to get pizza, but pizza's tough on the road, too, because it's like
hard to get a slice.
It's hard to get a slice. And then you go to a pizza place and like sometimes they don't have like a personal size. So you're just almost wasting a bunch of food.
You just can't eat it. You can't put them down like you used to.
No, and I can't
You used to be able to eat a full, medium, large, no problem.
Exactly. And I can't now. I have no appetite anymore. So I don't know. I mean, it's hard. And then some of the like chains or whatever pizza places you go to, they have a small pizza, but it's like a little personal pan. And it's like, if you I want to enjoy a slice that's long. Like, you don't like any small stuff. You like a long slice.
I actually like them small.
She likes them small. Well, what are you doing here?
They're cute.
What are you doing? What are you doing here?
Just give it.
Get out of here. Get out of here. But the little small ones, it's a personal pan. It's like 2 bites a slice. I don't like that. And then I like the big slices. I like them big. I'm a guy that likes them big, Angie.
You did get some breadsticks recently.
You're exactly right. This week I was on the road. I'm glad you brought that up. I did get this. So I was at Target. All beautiful, all the time. Not all the Targets have this anymore, but they had the Pizza Hut Express off to the side. I mean, I've been craving a Pizza Hut pan pizza, and these Pizza Hut Express don't have that pan pizza anymore. It's like it's not good. But I saw they put out some fresh breadsticks, and it was only $3 for a pack of breadsticks. I said, you know what? I'm doing this, and I forgot how good those are.
Me and Elle always used to share the personal pan with the breadsticks and get an icy. That was like our go-to.
You know, we need to go look. We're trying to think of what to do for dinner tonight. It might be a Pizza Hut night. But I don't want to get Pizza Hut delivery, especially in this cold. I want to go to a Pizza Hut sit-down location, and I don't know if there's any around here.
They're all kind of sketchy, I feel like.
Yeah, they are sketchy. But we're sketchy, too, so we fit in there. We fit in. I don't know. I don't know if there's any sit downs around us. I know there's one, but it's like a half hour away. I don't know if I'm that dedicated to another round of breadsticks, but maybe we'll figure that out. But if I can't have pizza, which I dabble in the pizza, all depends where I'm at, what's going on. Barbecue is my other big thing. I should be the barbecue king because I've been to all the barbecue places, and there's always people like, oh, you go down to Texas, you get the best, or you go to the Carolinas or whatever. I've had all that kind of stuff. I've never been to North Carolina, South Carolina, but I've had the Carolina barbecue, and I think you're basically a communist if you put your coleslaw on your barbecue. I don't like that at all. I'm not a fan. I love coleslaw. Especially Long John Silver's, KFC, coleslaw all day long. But I like it off to the side. I don't like it mixed with the barbecue sauce. The hot and cold together, no thank you.
You don't like anything mixed, though.
I don't like anything. Save your jokes, folks.
You're like the little kid plate that has a little section.
Yeah, I don't like anything to touch. And I remember when I was a little kid, I was even more crazy about that. My grandpa was like, inside your body it all touches in, but it's not inside. I'm putting it in. Can't mix it up. I can't. But what was I doing?
You're talking about barbecue. And then
barbecue. So like I've been to Texas. I've been down to Dallas. I've had all the hot barbecue places. Definitely good stuff. Kansas City to me is the best barbecue. But, Des Moines, Iowa of all places, I tell you what, Smokey D's, they're like one of the biggest winners. They have a whole trophy room. It's crazy. They just won. They're in the finals of $1 million barbecue competition. I just saw this week on the news. So some of the best barbecue I ever had is actually there. It's a sleeper spot if there was one. But a lot of good barbecue. That's what I do eat a lot of time on the road. I went to Portillo's this week because I love Portillo's and we don't have them in my area. Once we get them in my area, I won't eat them as much, especially if I'm traveling. If I travel, I go somewhere else I don't go to. Dave's Hot Chicken was one I'd always hop on, but now I'm like, I don't need to go there. I have one here. So always try to get something local, something different. Try to keep some varieties, the spice of life. And when I'm on the road, Angie, there's nothing but variety out there for me. Just keeping it spicy on the road. That's what I do. While the mouse is away, the cattle play, or something like that. Is that how it goes?
Something like that.
Something like that. So watch out, ladies. Maybe you guys too. No, guys. No, Todd, no way. Todd, no way. He's getting all excited.
Getting up off the couch.
Those toes are wiggling over there. No. Only the ladies. Only the ladies. And they got to be like 18 to 25. That's my window. That's my window.
Predator.
And blonde. No. So yeah, it's going to be barbecue most of the time. Maybe Portillo's, maybe depending where I'm at. Besides that, I hate it whenever we
Hardee's.
Carl's Jr. Hardee's. Sure, why not? Carl Malone, bringing in the sourdough, maybe, and some fried chicken. I hate the Paneras of the world and the McAllister. I hate work food. That's work lunches to me.
Yeah.
I hate that stuff. I hate going, let's all go to Panera. You can get some soup, sandwiches, something for everybody. I hate stuff like that. I don't know. What else do I eat on the road? It's usually pizza, barbecue, a Portillo's, Dave's Hot Chicken, and that's about it. The other day what I had to eat, I told you about this. It was process elimination, had to get on the road. It was my only option. And I sat there and looked real hard. It was at a mall, and they had a no-name Panda Express, and they had a Chick-fil-A. And I said, I got to take this on the road. And I was like, I need to get this Panda Express type place. But I was like, I can't eat that driving down the road.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting Chick-fil-A, and I hate Chick-fil-A. This one and my daughters have ruined Chick-fil-A forever. I could never eat that again. I'd be happy. You guys, if you ever want to go out to eat, it's Chick-fil-A. That's about it. Chick-fil-A or Panera. Get me out of here. Get me out. I'm leaving. But I ended up getting Chick-fil-A. I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? The kids are going to demand we go here tomorrow for dinner.
Did you get the nuggets?
I got the nuggets, and they were terrible, like rubber. It was just, if I could just do that one over. At least
that
it was
probably hard to do too with the dipping.
And it was on the company card, so it didn't hurt as bad. So I don't know, but that's it.
You should see me eating driving down the road.
Oh,
master.
I do not want to see it because I know I'm paying the insurance, and who knows what might happen. But
I could eat like a salad.
But Angie, when you're on the road, what are you trying to eat? What are you trying to get after? I've seen you at work before.
I don't know.
I've been driving, and you've been on the road, and
I'm not picky like you.
Oh, whatever. So what do you get on the road? What is your usual go-to? It's probably Starbucks.
Probably.
Ugh, gross.
It's easy.
Hey, because they just microwave some food for you. Oh, perfect. Come on.
It's inside the grocery store already.
It's one step away from making something on the exhaust pipe of your automobile is what that is, really, if you ask me. So not a fan. I'm getting the nudge. Call it quits. You want to go? You want to go? You want some of this? You want a piece of me?
Don't hurt your back, old man.
Oh. Yeah, last night, my back. It was horrible.
Just glitched out.
Glitched out. I fell to the ground right in front of Angie. And Angie was watching. What were you watching on TV? You couldn't even look. Veronica. She was watching a Veronica Mars rerun, and she couldn't even help me. You actually
I'm so numb to your pain. I'm just
she sat there
again,
and you used your foot. Here, she from the couch trying to raise me up with her foot. And I'm in excruciating pain. I had tears coming out.
Because when you really throw your back out and you get stuck, you can't have anybody help you. No. You're stuck. So I knew how you felt.
You said a little foot pry would be okay. I was
just trying to give you a little assist. I didn't want to embarrass you.
Well, too late. Too late. Fully embarrassed. And it was nice of Todd to get me up. He picked me up like a football.
Todd was getting you with those toes too.
But maybe we should go to Cinnabon tonight for dinner. Would that be a great dinner? That's healthy.
And the Auntie Anne's combo or whatever?
Yeah, kids can get pretzels. I'll get Cinnabon. I don't know. That doesn't feel like a good dinner, though.
Emma wants Raisin like Kanye's.
Oh.
Why does she call it that?
I didn't know. I've never heard her call it that, but Raising Cane's.
Calls Raising Cane's Raisin like Kanye's. I have no idea.
God, I used to love that place. I'll never forget. I went to Raising Cane's the first time ever. It was in Kansas City. They just opened up down there, and I ate there. I said, my God, my wife and kids are going to love this place. And then 3 months later, they opened one. I said, guys, we got to go. This place is really good. It changed your life forever. But the joke was on me because now I can never eat that ever again. Panera, Chick-fil-A, Raising Cane's, blacklisted. I never should eat those because I've had them too many times. How these kids don't ever want to try something different. I would take a McDonald's chicken nugget at this point. That's how over it I am. I don't know. We've had enough.
We did eat that Hawaiian food the other night.
Hawaiian, always good. Hawaiian, got a little more Hawaiian talk in the weekly purchase here coming up. So stay tuned for that. It's a little
Aloha.
foreshadowing. I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you're aware, a minor, one class away, minor film. That's me, foreshadowing. Take it to the bank. But there it is, Angie. That's the question of the week. If you want to be the question of the week, put your question in the comments down below. And you too can be the question of the week. But now it's time for what is it time for?
Weekly purchases.
Perfect. All right, time for the weekly purchases. 2 rounds of weekly purchases this week. Got some stuff to dive into. And we're going to start it off with a little gift I got this week all the way from Hawaii. Beautiful this time here. It's like -30 here, so it's got to be beautiful. Thornton is the guy's name. He sent me a nice little letter, and he sent me a few things to keep up the good work on the channel. Wanted to show these off as well. It is Island Princess, the original Malay Mox. Toffee-coated macadamia nuts. So we will be trying this on the podcast, and I say we, my wife and I, we're going to try these as a new food. Apparently a Hawaiian luxury is what this one is. Interesting. So I'm going to try that out. And he also sent me a Hawaiian shirt, of course, Hawaii, but very cool of him to send this to me. It is the Oakland A's Hawaiian shirt. No, they're not Las Vegas. They're always going to be the Oakland A's to me. But he sent me this Hawaiian shirt. So you'll be seeing this in the summer of Hawaiian shirts. You'll see this in my everyday wear. So Thornton, I really do appreciate you thinking of me sending that my way. But we're not done with stuff through the mail this week. I did get a little message from one Travis Fowler. Shout out to Trav over there. He did send something my way, something I really needed, and said, hey, I'll give it to you for cost plus shipping. So very nice. He did find this vintage collection, Man-at-Arms at Walmart. My pre-order was canceled. I have yet to see him in the stores. He had him in his neck of the woods, so he hooked me up, cost plus shipping. Appreciate that, but he wasn't done. Sent me a couple of 3D printed stuff he had going there. So he sent me that one. And then he sent me a better scaled one from the Piper's Pit set. So we did get those two. So very fun to get some of that kind of stuff. Got to give him a special shout out as well. And then we got some other stuff through the door this week. Speaking of He-Man, I went to my local Ross hoping to find it. And I did. I found that Virgil chocolate Battle Cat. You remember when these went up on Mattel Creations? They were just astronomically priced. I really wanted to get them, but there was no way I was spending those price points. So I said, you know what? I'm just passing. I'm not going to get it. And then lo and behold, Ross this week got the Battle Cat in. $20 price point. It says comparable value $80. These things were ridiculously priced. But I did get this week. Unfortunately, the 3 Rosses I have did not have the He-Man figure. So I need to at least find the He-Man. Would love to get the Skeletor as well. But I'm looking for the He-Man that matches this one. It is hitting Ross stores right now. So hopefully somehow I come across that. Fingers crossed. But this is one of those things that are nice because I tell my wife, well, and she knows this artist. I don't even know this artist, but she's very familiar with his work. I said, yeah, that's why we're going to open it up and I'm going to put it on the mantle by the fireplace in our living room. It's going to be, you know, some high quality artwork is what it is. She's like, yeah, that makes sense. And I said, haha, gotcha. So hopefully I can track down He-Man. We'll see what happens there. I did get a special delivery from our friends over there at Savage Crucible again this week. Man, those guys are great. Thinking of me. They sent this my way. I did unbox the Dungeon accessory set on the channel this week. Check that out. A Komodo dragon, chain, stands, you name it. It's all over there. But I did get the Varnox Unchained. Of course, 2 brothers. Big deluxe pack. And got both of the brothers right here. So choose your own adventure with all the multiple heads, everything else. But I did get these through the door. We will unbox these on the channel. Can't wait to dive into some more Savage Crucible. A sleeper line. One of the best lines out there for this kind of stuff. You know, a lot of people think of Mythic Legions, obviously, but there's other lines. But this Savage Crucible knocking it out of the park for a while now, as you've seen on the channel. Hits keep on coming. We go over to Ringside Collectibles. Already unboxed these on the channel. We got the SummerSlam edition Mankind. We got China. And we got, of course, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And you can't forget the mighty Triple H, the brand new SummerSlam Wave. Check out the unboxings on the channels this week. And then last but not least for Series 1, or I should say Round 1 of weekly purchases, got Monday Night Wars Sid. Got this off of Walmart online. It just happened to be on stock. Ordered it. Came the next day. Not a bad piece of business there. So I got Sid through the door. Still looking for the rest of this wave. Still looking for the DDP Ultimate. Hopefully this week we come across those. But that's round number 1. Let's move on to round number 2. All right, let's carry on with round number 2. And round number 2, we're going to start with a little trade ski action this week. I traded something with Jordan Merritt. Shout out to him. He knew I needed this starting lineup basketball. I've been looking for this for a while. I don't have ollies in my area, so he did have one of these. We did a little trade ski action, so I did get that through the door. Very happy to get that one. How about a little Latuni action? You guys know we've been unboxing a lot of Latuni stuff on the channel as of late. Got the brand new Antonio Inoke. Very excited for this one here. Very controversial line, as you see in the comments, but I'm enjoying what I'm seeing for the most part. And constant learning, constant improvement is something they're working on, like a lot of these toy companies. But I did get the Antonio Inoke through the door this week here. Also went to Hobby Lobby of all places, and this stole my heart, especially being 20% off, so I got it for like $8. It is Bigfoot. Yes, a hairy bipedal creature, the leader of the hairy bipedal creatures. Bigfoot, a great display for my desk at work. Why wouldn't you have Bigfoot on your display at work? So I picked that one up over there at Hobby Lobby, and there was some amazing, if you guys saw my figure hunt last week, there is some amazing artwork. I guess it's artwork, but it's like a raccoon in a shirt and tie and a gorilla in a shirt and tie. Just, I love that kind of stuff, and I would love to hang one of those in my house or my office. We'll see what happens there. Did hit Walmart this week, came in hot, Red Platinum, Green Lantern. Jessica Cruz coming home this week. And then you can't have Jessica Cruz without Hal Jordan. Why not? So I did get the 2 new page punchers through the door, the old Green Lantern. Got the flashes last week. Need to unbox those as well. We'll get to them on the channel eventually. And last but not least, we took a trip over to Jay's Toys and Games. I saved myself 15%. Got the latest wave of the Ben Cooper kids. And you say, who's in that wave? Well, it's Shredder. And I get them all here. Bebop and Rocksteady. You got to have Bebop and Rocksteady together. We got Leo and Donnie, Leonardo Donatello. And last but certainly not least, Michelangelo Raphael, the latest and greatest Ben Cooper kids. Probably unbox both those on Kyle Peterson 2.0. We got 2 unboxings to do. We'll do 3 and 3. A good guy unboxing and a bad guy unboxing is where we're going to roll with. But that is it. Looking around, that is the weekly purchases. Be interested to hear what you picked up this week. Anything hot through the door for you? Anything you had to have in your collection? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And in my other YouTube channel, 2 YouTube channels to subscribe to. Make sure you're getting the old subscribe out there and thumbsing up the videos, all that fun stuff. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com, which is the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, available where podcasts are found, with videocast on YouTube. As I said, check out the videos on those. Don't forget Patreon, YouTube channel memberships. Got the giveaway going on. Got all kinds of videos, bonus stuff. You name it, your best way to support the channel. And while you're at it, check out my 2 books, Amazon, Barnes & Noble. It is the complete guide to the Jakks Class Superstars series and the complete guide to the ECW Original San Francisco Toymaker series. Both available right now. So for another week of weekly purchases, you know what I'm doing? I'm rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling my way into another work week.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
Come on, kid, open the door.